Adam Alexander.
Back-to-back win for Todd Bodine at Daytona and just missed 3 in a row. What was the difference at the end, Todd?
No difference. I mean, you're sitting duck leading. I saw the replay as I sat down there in the mud. Timmy just did it right. He went the outside. I had to block, and he came back under. It was a great crossover move. I mean, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. The truck was fast. I mean, it was a race of survival tonight. We got that flat tire. We got fortunate to get right on pit road. Didn't lose a lap.
Here's the replay.
Yeah, here's the replay. Yeah, he got in the back of me and got me up. I was going to come back down, but he did what he had to do. He's a great race car driver. He's a good kid, and if I had to lose, he's a good one to lose to. But the Geico Tundra was fast, fast like it always is. Drives great, runs fast. So, it's disappointing for sure, but it's a great way to start the year with a second. It's a good points race. And I know a lot of the other points guys had problems, so it was a good night.
Disappointed, but still smiling as Todd Bodine, but I would guess his smile not near as big as Timothy Peters, Ray Dunlap.
And here he comes out the Gatorade shower. I've never seen one quite like that. The K&N Filters Tundra sits in victory lane here at Daytona. Win number 2. What a way to start out the season. A grandfather clock was nice, but how about this? You're a victory lane in Daytona.
I can't believe it. I can't thank this K&N Filters Crescent Toyota Tundra enough, man. I tell you what, Arrington Engines, Jeff Hensley did a great job. This pit crew right here, all this Red Horse Racing team, I can't believe it. This thing drove like a Lexus tonight. I'm telling you what, I want to say hey to Steve Stallings sitting back at home. I love you, man. He broke his leg. He had surgery Friday. And our hearts are with Steve Morgan, our engine tuner. His son went overseas. He's in the Marines. They launched a big attack, and he hadn't heard from him. So we're keeping our fingers crossed, hoping we hear from him. But I can't thank Tom DeLoach for giving me the opportunity. We just won Daytona.
Yes, you did. How about that on a last lap pass, the 3rd time that's happened here? Did you have a strategy going into that final lap?
I was just content to where I was at, but the 23 came up, gave me a good run. I went high, the 30 went up. We all just kind of creamed up together, and I couldn't believe it. I just want to say that I had a deal with Skinner to work all night long, and a little rookie mistake part, and I'm sorry for what I did, but I just can't believe it. I'm going to Disney World.
All right, Sarah comes in here. Tom DeLoach is here. The celebration is underway. Timothy Peters with win number 2.
There will be smiles on the faces all night long. Timothy Peters wins at the World Center of Racing. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series on Speed is brought to you by Camping World, introducing the all-new Coleman Travel Trailers, now available at Camping World. By Dish Network, why would you ever pay for more TV? And by Cici's Pizza, home of the endless pizza, pasta salad, and dessert buffet. Celebration continues as Timothy Peters will hoist the NextEra Energy Resources 250 trophy. What a memory this will be for him.
You don't want to leave there, Rick.
No. Let's take a look at tonight's Stay in the Game with Just for Men hair color moment. Well, coming off of turn number 4.
Timothy Peters stayed in the game. This is coming off of turn number 2 right here.
Timothy said he is committed to Todd. He was just going to push him. But when he saw this run Jason White came up with, he said he had to change his
I got to go. I got to go. I got to move up. When he moved up, Todd moved up a little bit. They made a little contact. Timothy did the crossovers. Todd stayed right there, but Timothy stayed on the throttle, and Dennis Setzer was going to come up and give him a shove.
Yeah, I think if Todd could have stayed there, he would have had a shot. But look, he flew way up the track, couldn't hold his truck straight, and he gave up too much momentum.
Stayed in the game. Stay in the game with Just for Men hair color.
Woo, that's fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't even over when it was over.
It kept going. Adam Alexander.
Starting on the pole, finishing fourth is Jason White. I know you would have loved to have won this thing, so what was your game plan on the final lap?
You know, I wanted to get him on the backstretch, and I got a heck of a run. Timothy made a great move that went high, and I gave him a heck of a shot, pushed him to the win, so I was glad to see him win. We used to race go-karts together, so that's pretty cool to see him win. But, yeah, I mean, we had a great truck. These guys did a heck of a job, and, you know, shame we didn't get it, but we had a good run, qualified on the pole, so it was a good night.
Great start to 2010. Congratulations.
Hey, man, thanks a lot.
Still smiling. Jason's still smiling. He did a great job.
I like that move he made. He made something happen, you know?
That's right.
Official results for the first event of the 2010 season. Timothy Peters grabbing the win. That's the fourth time a Tundra has gone to victory lane.
How about Matt Crafton? He hung around the back of the pack the entire race, and I'm not sure at the end of this race he may say I waited too long.
This is our Polaris unofficial results for the NextEra Energy Resources 250 as we look at the second 10.
Of those top 10 finishers, only 2 of them started in the top 10. And our average starting position for our top 10, a little bit over 18.
That's incredible.
That just tells you how much these guys mixed it up tonight.
Look at all these point contenders. Mike Skinner, Kyle Busch had trouble. Mike Skinner, Ron Hornaday, Rick Crawford, all involved in accidents.
And early accidents. Shannon Castle, Johnny Sauter involved in the first lap incident. Adam Alexander.
How about the underdog run of the night? Dennis Setzer and this team came together late in the going, a practice crash, all that, and you're still able to finish third. What'd you see on that wild final lap?
It was just in line going down the back straightaway. They fanned out too wide. I got behind the 17 and give him a little shove coming off 4 right here. And, you know, Todd and I bounced off each other a couple times there. He got loose coming up to the line, but just good racing. You know, I just appreciate the opportunity from Danny Gill. Danny and I had some good times back quite a few years ago. He was with me at Morgan Dollar Motorsports. We won quite a few races, and now he owns his own team. So pretty impressive start for Gill Motorsports.
Dennis Setzer, Danny Gill, names that have been around this series for a long time, and they got it done tonight.
Timothy Peters goes across the start-finish line straight, and finishing second, going sideways across the start-finish line, was Todd Bodine.